2 trading days left on the month. We're going to go over all the portfolios. We'll go over the trades here in a minute. You see adaptive moving average has the short on the day, the best short on the day. There are some other choppy trades that are not doing as well. But we're going to go over where we are as of January 29th in the portfolios, and we'll go over the trades next. Pretty choppy day, lots of counter trend rallies. So let's look at the strategies that are first at an equity peak. The 200K portfolio that we talked about last week from 2020 is at an equity peak, and you can find the webinar replay. Special offer expires tomorrow, so you want to make sure you watch that replay if you haven't yet. Here is where you can find the webinar replay. Go to the homepage, capstonetradingsystems.com. You don't have to type in all this other stuff. You could leave that out. capstonetradingsystems.com, and you select on webinar replay. You can watch it, and you'll have access to all the information that you need. So the 200K portfolio is an example of one of the strategies that we released in our webinar, and you see the results for the month are plus 15,625, down day to day so far, but that's where we are as of the 29th. Liquid day trade portfolio, this is what we also released. It's at an equity peak as of the 29th, 11,528. Some silver trades that are down today to give some of that back. The 25K to 50K portfolio for 2020 is one of the portfolios that we discussed in December. It's at equity peaks, up 7.7K on the month. Some nice trading there. And let's look at the stock index portfolio for 2020, the 19 system variation, as well as we'll look at the 38 system variation. This says 23 number of systems because some of these strategies trade 2 contracts instead of 1 in this setup. So there's 19 strategies where 4 strategies trade 2 contracts. And this setup is up 9,400 on the month in a 2K drawdown. So it was up more than that. And stock index portfolio 38 system version is in a 5,400 out of $46,000 drawdown, and it is up 9,300 on the month. Let's look at the 2019 systems, then we'll look at the all strategy setup. So the 2019 strategy, the 25K portfolio for 2019, also at an equity peak. So if you stayed with the 2019 version, you're up 5,500 on the month, and if you stayed with the 2019 version of the stock index portfolio, it's about the same as the 38 system stock index portfolio. It's up 14K. It's actually doing a little better, up 14K, but the drawdown is at about the same place as the 19 system version. So it's actually doing pretty good. The stock index portfolio from 2019, and then the 200K portfolio from 2019. If you're trading that, you're also at an equity peak, and so it is up 9,200 on the month for that portfolio. Now let's take a look at the all 74 strategies, how they work together. If you trade all 74 strategies, equity peak as of yesterday, and up 21.9K on the month. Let's look at the trades. Like I said, today is a down day. Adaptive moving average capturing this nice trade here because the market rallied at the open. We still got short and endured this counter trend bounce back to break even. So much mean reversion, especially when you try to short. The market just keeps coming back, and so it's challenging today. We had these losses across the board on the shorts on this big counter trend rally. So this counter trend rally the low was 90.2450, and then it bounced all the way up to 90.92. So 65, 70 points almost. So now it's rolling over again. Cover 3 NQ, Cover 3 ES stopped out, Tick Pulse V12 stopped out. 60-minute breakout, got long on that counter trend bounce, so it's down. Adaptive moving average is the winner, 750. Also gap continuation 2019. You see these V reversals, up, V reverse, V reverse, V reverse. Those are hard to trade if there's too many of those during the day, and that was stopped out minus 325. Those are the trades there, and we see QS3 was the trade, really the trade of the day. The fastest way really is to capture this move right here at the open. If you can do it, plus $900 profit target, fastest way to get $900 per contract in the E-mini NASDAQ. It does go through drawdowns, and the thought was, wow, this strategy is doing terrible from May to October of 2019, should we stop trading it? And we didn't, and it's come back. And the reason you can trade a portfolio like this when it goes through like an $8,000 per contract drawdown is because you're trading it in a portfolio with other strategies that are doing well. And so this pattern is a very, very valid pattern, very, very frequent pattern, very, very profitable pattern when it's working. But just like any other system, it doesn't work all the time. We talked about this in the portfolios that have a multi-strategy setup, so that when you're one of your favorite patterns, and this is one of my favorite patterns because I like it. I like fast moves. I really do. And so when you see it going through this drawdown and it's your favorite strategy, it's hard to stay with it unless you're trading other strategies that have different methodologies that can make up for these losses. So only a couple of rules in this system. So it's a very basic strategy. I could probably find a way to make this better, to optimize this, add more rules so it doesn't have this curve, but I don't think it's perform as well in the future as it could if we over-optimized it. And so I don't want a bunch of over-optimized systems. I want a portfolio of strategies that have a record of good patterns. And so that's the premise for which we work. And QS3 was the trade of the day. So far, adaptive moving average might pull off a big winner today too, as we just got news of first CDC case of human-to-human transmission of coronavirus in the U.S. right now. I just got that. So tick pulse, V12, minus 625 on the day. This one stopped out as well. Hard to be long. They're just going to try to buy it anyways because there's so much money wanting to buy this market. Feels like they missed the run-up. Looking for any dip to buy for fear that they're not going to get a better dip. But I think it's just such a strong market. It has been hard to short. So I don't know what the future holds. I thought the Fed FOMC minutes yesterday were a little bit bearish. They didn't seem to act like they were going to stop the increase in the balance sheet, but then add it back if they needed to. So a little bit bearish in my opinion. I don't know, but those are the trades in the stock index portfolio. Silver also down today. S&P counter trade 2 silver. Got short, stopped out. S&P counter trade 4 silver. Got short, stopped out. Cobra Euro 4 is short currently in this open position. And other trades on the day include natural gas. Finally hit its profit target. There was inventory report today, but we were out before that on this natural gas strategy. And Cobra Gold short, minus 625. All strategy X is 5. No trades today. So those are the trades on the day. Again, all those nice equity peaks. Whenever you have equity peaks and run-ups, you're going to have drawdowns too. And so today is an example of one of those days where we have having some drawdowns, and we'll see what can happen. These two strategies offset. We'll see what adaptive moving average can do if this market really starts to really give back a lot of the gains. On this coronavirus news, the jury's out. You know, the concept is it's not as deadly as SARS. They're going to figure this out, but it seems to be a slow mover, unfortunately, and I hope that they can contain it quickly because it's pretty scary to have a virus. But overall, the market's been overbought for a while, and even if the coronavirus is solved, then this market was due for a pullback anyway, so it shouldn't rally just because the coronavirus is solved. So hope the coronavirus is solved and the market will give us some ebbs and flows based on this report. So 2 days left on this month. Be sure to watch the webinar replay, and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. While we talked about QS3 and this modular approach, while we keep it in this, each blue hexagon represents a different strategy, and you can trade strategies with big drawdowns if you have it in a portfolio with other strategies.